You do not attract what you want. You attract who you are becoming. Carl Jung. It's not about thinking positive. It's about becoming aligned. This video reveals the spiritual science of vibration and frequency that underlies all manifestation. Understand how emotion, intention, and energy interact to shape your destiny, and how to manifest from consciousness, not craving. What if everything you've been told about manifestation is only the surface of a much deeper truth? What if the real law of attraction isn't about wishing or vision boards or repeating affirmations to the mirror until you're numb, but about something far more ancient, far more powerful, and far more inconvenient to the systems that prefer you small, obedient, predictable? Picture this. A lone individual stands under a midnight sky. The world says they are limited. Their bank account confirms it. Their relationships echo old wounds. Their fears feel louder than their dreams. Yet, within their chest, a quiet spark refuses to die. That spark is the real law of attraction calling. The hidden part, the unspoken part they never wanted you to understand. Because if you truly knew how reality responds to consciousness, you would become unpredictable. You would become ungovernable. You would become free. We've all heard the simplified rule. What you think, you attract. Sounds inspiring, right? But look around. Many people think positively and suffer silently. They visualize abundance while drowning in bills. They dream of love but sabotage intimacy. They speak affirmations while battling a mind that whispers, "You're not enough." So what's missing? The real law of attraction isn't about what you think. It's about what you are. It's about the invisible frequency you broadcast through your emotions, your memories, your self-worth, your beliefs, your nervous system, your energy. You are not attracting what you want. You are attracting what you have become. That is the truth that shakes the ground beneath the old model. But let's go deeper. Every ancient wisdom tradition hinted at this. The Stoics taught that inner harmony shapes outer events. The Taoists showed how alignment with the flow creates effortless success. Hermetic philosophy stated, "As within, so without." The Vedas declared the universe mirrors consciousness. Modern neuroscience confirms the brain filters reality through expectation. Different languages, same truth. Reality is not happening to you. Reality is happening from you. Your life is a projection of your internal world. Your relationships reflect your emotional patterns. Your financial life reflects your beliefs about value and possibility. Your health reflects the dialogue between your mind and cells. Your career reflects the courage or hesitation in your self-expression. And your overall experience reflects the story you've accepted about who you are allowed to be. Most people try to change their life externally, more effort, more hustle, more struggle, without ever upgrading the frequency of the person taking the action. And then they blame themselves. They think the law of attraction doesn't work for them. But the truth is, it is always working. You just haven't been trained to wield it consciously. Because the moment you understand the real mechanics, you become someone who can't be controlled by fear-based systems. You unlock sovereignty. You become the author. You step back behind the curtain of reality and remember, you are the one writing the script.
Let's pause for a moment. Take a breath. Place your hand over your heart if you feel called to. Ask yourself quietly, What frequency have I been sending into the world without knowing? Not what you wish for, not what you pretend to believe, but what you actually hold in the deepest chambers of your nervous system. That's where your attraction point lives. Not in the conscious mind, but in the subconscious, in the emotional body, in the narrative beneath your daily behavior. If you secretly feel unworthy, you attract experiences that confirm that belief. If you fear abandonment, you attract relationships that trigger that fear. If you believe wealth corrupts, you unconsciously avoid prosperity. If you expect life to betray you, reality will shape itself into a confirmation. This is not punishment. This is feedback. This is the universe behaving like a mirror, perfectly. So here's the paradox. You cannot trick the law of attraction. You cannot lie to your own vibration. When your words say abundance, but your nervous system screams scarcity, the universe responds to the scream. When you paste a smile over an unresolved wound, your life responds to the wound. When you speak affirmations from a foundation of self-doubt, you attract more moments that ask you to confront that doubt. The real law of attraction is brutally honest and profoundly liberating. Because the moment you shift the inner world, the outer must follow. Not might, not could, must. Just like the shadow must follow the body. There is a reason this deeper truth has been diluted. Surface-level spirituality is easier to package, easier to monetize, easier to sell. But genuine spiritual empowerment, that threatens structures that rely on your insecurity. If you knew the truth, that the power is not in the techniques, but in the transformation of your identity, you would stop outsourcing your worth. You would stop obeying narratives of limitation. You would rise into your own authority. And that is what they fear the most. Because a human who knows the real law of attraction cannot be manipulated through scarcity, cannot be controlled by fear, cannot be distracted from purpose. A human like that becomes a force, a leader of their own life, a creator of reality, a conscious participant in the cosmic dance. This video is not here to give you motivational candy. It is here to initiate a shift, subtle but irreversible. You are about to learn what only the mystics, the philosophers, and the truly successful ever discover. Manifestation is not magic, it is alignment. And alignment is a skill, a discipline, a way of being. Soon, we'll dive into the psychological, neurological, and spiritual mechanics behind this, the hidden mechanisms that shape your destiny at every moment. By the end of this journey, you will understand how to consciously generate a life guided not by fear, but by the highest intelligence already within you. The real law of attraction is not about asking for what you want. It's about remembering who you are. And when you remember, the universe remembers too.
Let's lift the veil a little further. If the real law of attraction is not merely thought, not merely desire, not merely visualization, then what is it? It is the ongoing negotiation between your conscious intention and your subconscious identity. Between your imagination, what you reach for, and your conditioning, what you settle for. That is the invisible battlefield where your destiny is decided. To truly understand this, we must explore three core pillars that ancient wisdom and modern science both point toward. Pillar 1. You create from identity, not desire. The mind can want anything. The soul can dream everything. But your identity,
The story you live in dictates what you will allow yourself to experience. Wanting abundance while identifying as someone who never gets ahead is like trying to climb a mountain with a rope tied around your waist. You move forward and then get snapped back into the familiar. This is why repeating affirmations often feels hollow. Because if you say, "I am wealthy," but inside you feel, "I'm pretending," then your subconscious will cancel the signal. Identity always overrides intention. This is not negativity. This is neurology. Your brain is constantly filtering reality through your self-concept, the deep assumption of who am I allowed to be in this world. Shift that assumption, and the architecture of your life recalibrates. Pillar 2. Emotion is the frequency that speaks to reality. Thought is the blueprint. Emotion is the electricity. You can think of success, but if you chronically feel anxious, fearful, ashamed, doubtful, the dominant emotional frequency becomes the true instruction. Emotion is not a byproduct. It is the signal. Energy in motion, vibration embodied. Your emotional patterns form the magnetic field around your life experience. Love attracts connection. Gratitude attracts abundance. Confidence attracts opportunity. Curiosity attracts learning. Joy attracts vitality. While shame attracts invisibility. Fear attracts stagnation. Anger attracts conflict. Resentment attracts loss. Despair attracts paralysis. Not as punishment, but as an energetic match. This is the emotional law of attraction, the one often ignored, the one that quietly shapes everything. Pillar 3. The universe responds to embodiment, not performance. You cannot fool the field of reality with appearances. You can wear success without embodying confidence. You can preach abundance while living scarcity. You can try to act spiritual while suppressing your wounds. The universe, or consciousness, or the quantum field, whichever language you prefer, responds to what you actually do, what you consistently choose, what you repeatedly tolerate, what you believe even when no one is watching. This is why self-discipline, integrity, and habits are spiritual practices. Meditation is not the spirituality. How you live after the meditation, that is. Journals don't manifest. Alignment does. Vision boards don't create change. Decisions do. You become a match for a new reality, not when you perform the identity, but when you live it.
Now let's look at the big universal equation that emerges. Identity plus emotion plus embodiment equals frequency. And your frequency is what shapes your reality. This is the real law of attraction. The physics of consciousness, the mechanics of manifestation. Not wishful thinking, but vibrational self-becoming. The invisible sabotage mechanism. There is a powerful force that keeps most people stuck. The nervous system's bias for survival over expansion. Your brain and body are wired to prefer the familiar over the fulfilling. Choose safety over success. Repeat what's predictable over what's possible. This means if you try to attract something drastically different from your current life, your subconscious may treat that expansion as a threat. That's why leveling up often feels uncomfortable. You're literally breaking the neurological pattern of your past. The fear you feel when you step into new territory is not a sign you're wrong. It's a sign you're evolving. The second hidden mechanism: reality mirror. Reality acts like a mirror, but with a twist. It doesn't show you who you think you are. It shows you who you believe you are. Your environment is always reflecting your self-respect in how others treat you, self-worth in what you allow yourself to receive, self-confidence in the opportunities you magnetize, self-love in the relationships you attract, self-belief in the success you create. Life is a feedback loop designed to awaken you. Everything that frustrates you is information. Everything that triggers you is guidance. Everything that feels repetitive is a lesson unmastered. Attraction is not magic, it is mirroring. The third hidden mechanism: the field responds to clarity. Most people send mixed signals. I want love, but people can't be trusted. I want success, but rich people are greedy. I want health, but my comfort matters more. I want freedom, but I'd rather stay safe. Mixed frequency, mixed results. The law of attraction doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to what you are committed to. Clarity is a frequency. Commitment is a portal. Decision is a spell. Once you decide, truly decide, the entire matrix of reality reorganizes around that decision. But indecision, that is the silent killer of destiny. Aligning with the universe's intelligence. When you align your body, vitality, breath, presence, mind, clarity, focus, belief, heart, emotional openness, courage, spirit, purpose, intuition, connection, you become a coherent force. And a coherent force is unstoppable. Health rises, relationships deepen, purpose sharpens, wealth circulates, life expands. This is the mastery that touches all 12 dimensions of a conscious life, not separately, but as one integrated vibration. Because the real law of attraction is holistic. Every part of you is participating. The ultimate shift. Here is the breakthrough. Stop trying to attract what you want and start becoming the version of you who already has it. You don't manifest by chasing potential realities. You manifest by aligning with the identity that those realities respond to. Identity first, reality second. Just like a seed doesn't hope to become a tree, it simply grows into what it already is. You are not learning how to attract. You are remembering how to express who you truly are. And when you do, life cannot help but respond.
Let me tell you a story. The story of the mirror and the flame. Once in an ancient kingdom forgotten by time, there lived a wanderer who carried a simple question in their heart. Why does my life not change even when I long for more? They walked through bustling cities and silent deserts, across mountains crowned with stars and valleys wrapped in shadow. They met teachers who spoke of positive thinking and healers who offered rituals and symbols. Yet still, life remained the same. One day, exhausted and ready to surrender their quest, the wanderers stumbled into the temple of a blind sage, a place where incense curled like prayers toward the heavens and the walls hummed with secrets. The wanderer cried, "I have begged the universe. I have visualized my dreams. I have believed. Yet nothing changes. Tell me, what am I doing wrong?
The blind sage simply smiled. He placed a mirror in the wanderer's hands and asked, "When you desire light, do you ask the mirror to shine, or do you ignite the flame first?" The wanderer realized the truth. The mirror reflects what is, not what is wished for. The sage whispered, "Reality is the mirror. You are the flame." We spend our lives trying to change the reflection without changing the fire that creates it. The real law of attraction is not about altering the mirror. It is about rising into the fire. Your fire is your identity. Your fire is your emotional frequency. Your fire is the choices you make when no one is watching. Your fire is the energy that radiates from your soul. If the inner flame flickers with insecurity, fear, self-doubt, the mirror shows a life that matches. But when the flame grows fierce with clarity, purpose, and self-trust, the mirror cannot resist. It must show a world that burns brighter too. The parable of the dreamer and the gatekeeper. There is an ancient myth about a dreamer who approached the gate of destiny. The gatekeeper asked, "What do you seek?" The dreamer replied, "Success, love, freedom, wealth." The gatekeeper nodded slowly, "And who are you?" The dreamer hesitated, because wanting something and being someone are not the same. When the dreamer finally spoke, they said, "I am someone who hopes for success, someone who fears love, someone who feels trapped, someone who doesn't believe they deserve wealth." The gatekeeper responded, "You are not yet the one who can walk through this gate. Destiny does not open for the identity you are shedding, only for the identity you are becoming." The real law of attraction is not the art of asking. It is the art of becoming. The transformation archetype. In every great story, from myth to movie, there is a pattern: a call, a challenge, a transformation, a new reality. Not because the world changes first, but because the hero does. The coward becomes courageous, and the battle is won. The broken heart learns love, and soul connection appears. The uncertain mind finds mastery, and success unfolds. The wounded spirit awakens, and joy returns. Life doesn't respond to our desires. It responds to our evolution. Your story is written from the inside out. The river and the stone. Picture a river, flowing, alive, unconcerned with obstacles. Its movement is effortless, inevitable. Now picture a stone, heavy, rigid, unmoved. Most people try to manifest like the stone, pushing, forcing, straining. But attraction belongs to rivers, to those who flow with purpose and ease. Not because successful people have less weight to carry, but because they move differently. The real law of attraction is not about being flawless. It is about being fluid, adapting instead of resisting, learning instead of fearing, growing instead of guarding, trusting instead of controlling. Rivers shape worlds, not by demanding, but by being.
The alchemist within. Every human is an alchemist, turning invisible ideas into tangible results. But alchemy requires 3 ingredients: the substance, your current identity; the catalyst, your desire for transformation; and the fire, the focused energy that initiates change. Most people have substance. Most people have desire. Very few sustain the fire. Why? Because the fire demands stepping beyond comfort, meeting your own shadows, choosing alignment daily, breaking generational patterns, saying no to the familiar self. The universe does not test you, it trains you. Not to prove if you are worthy, but to prepare you for what you're calling in. The bridge across realities. Imagine your current reality as one island, and your desired reality as another. Between them stands a bridge, invisible to sight, but walked by faith. Every aligned action, every courageous decision, every moment you act as your future self lays a plank on that bridge. Eventually, without warning, you take one more step and realize you've crossed. Not because you forced reality to change, but because you changed enough that reality had no choice but to reorganize around the new you. Your life is speaking in symbols. Money is a symbol of your relationship with self-worth. Love is a symbol of your relationship with vulnerability. Health is a symbol of your relationship with alignment. Success is a symbol of your relationship with purpose. Joy is a symbol of your relationship with presence. The universe does not speak English or Spanish or Mandarin. It speaks vibration. The world you see is the language of your inner world made visible. Everything you experience is a metaphor for your evolution. Once you understand this, every challenge becomes a message, not a roadblock, a road map. The moment of revelation. There comes a sacred moment in every awakening soul. The moment you stop asking, "Why isn't the world giving me what I want?" and instead ask, "Who must I become so that reality cannot help but reflect my truth?" That is the moment the real law of attraction activates. The moment you stop chasing outcomes and start embodying alignment. The moment you stop waiting and start becoming. The moment you reclaim the flame and the mirror begins to shift. So now, let me ask you, are you willing to become the version of yourself that your dreams have been waiting for? Are you willing to let go of who you were so you can step into who you truly are? Are you willing to ignite the fire and watch the world respond? Because the story is yours and the pen is in your hands.
Now we bring the mystical down to earth. Because the real law of attraction is not only a spiritual truth, it's a lived truth. Cosmic alignment must become practical alignment. Spiritual insight must become daily behavior. You do not attract a new reality by dreaming of it, but by growing into the person who naturally lives it. Let's apply this to every dimension of your life. 1. Wealth and financial freedom, the frequency of value. Money is not just currency, it is feedback. It reflects how confidently you express your talents, how boldly you take up space in the world, how worthy you believe you are of receiving. People often ask, why isn't abundance flowing to me? The better question is, am I living like someone who knows they create value? A wealthy identity doesn't start with $1 million. It starts with charging what you're worth, seeking growth instead of guarantees, choosing opportunity over fear, building skills instead of excuses, spending aligned with your future, not your past. When you invest in yourself, you signal to the universe, I am preparing for the life I desire. The universe responds to preparation. 2. Career, purpose, and mastery, the frequency of expression. Your career isn't just a job, it's your contribution to humanity. Purpose isn't found, it is expressed. Every time you choose courage over comfort, creation over consumption, growth over stagnation, you become a magnet for purpose-aligned opportunities. Ask yourself, if success were guaranteed, how would I show up today? Live that answer. That is embodiment. 3. Relationships and love, the frequency of self-acceptance. You do not attract what you need. You attract what you believe you deserve. Love flows to those who embody openness, authenticity, emotional responsibility, self-respect, and vulnerability with boundaries. Many seek love as a remedy for loneliness, but the real law of attraction offers love as a reflection of wholeness. Your soulmate isn't drawn to your mask, but to your truth. Heal how you treat yourself, and relationships will transform naturally. 4. Health and vitality, the frequency of alignment. Your body is your first manifestation. Every emotion has a location. Every belief has a biology. Fatigue often reflects misalignment. Illness often signals suppressed truth. Discipline expresses self-care. Energy expresses integrity between your intentions and actions. Wellness isn't punishment, it is permission. When you nourish your body, you nourish your manifestation power. A vibrant frequency creates a vibrant life. 5. Emotional healing and shadow work, the frequency of wholeness. You cannot manifest light while rejecting the parts of you that dwell in shadow. The parts you avoid are the parts that attract your reality most strongly. Shame, fear, abandonment, self-doubt, old wounds, inherited trauma. These are not enemies. They are guides. They show you where to liberate your frequency. Integration is the alchemy of emotion, not suppression. When the heart becomes whole, the world becomes supportive. 6. Mental clarity and focus, the frequency of precision. Scattered energy creates scattered results. The universe responds to a clear signal. To sharpen your attraction point, say fewer yes responses. Set bold, clean boundaries. Remove distractions. Prioritize your deepest calling. And direct your attention like a laser, not a lantern. Clarity is respect for your destiny. Every decision says, I am becoming the person who... Fill in that blank with intention, and your life sharpens into form.
7. Discipline, habits, and character, the frequency of integrity. Character is the proof to the universe that you are ready for what you are asking for.
when you do what you said you would do, when you honor your future self, when you act with integrity, even in silence, the fabric of reality shifts. Habits are not routine, they are identity coders. Every positive habit whispers, "I trust myself to rise." Every self-betrayal whispers, "I'm still the old me." The universe amplifies whichever one you practice more. Practical embodiment rituals. Here are simple, powerful ways to begin aligning now. Morning embodiment activation. Make one bold decision each morning that your future self would make. Send the proposal. Go to the gym. Create instead of scroll. Speak the truth. Invest in yourself. Small decisions compound into new destiny. Identity journaling. Write daily. 1. Who is the version of me who already has the life I desire? 2. How do they walk, talk, think, love, earn, and act? 3. What will I embody today to match that frequency? You are training your nervous system for expansion. Love emotion calibration. Ask throughout the day, what emotion am I broadcasting right now? Shift gently, regulate. Return to gratitude, confidence, presence, joy, trust. These are not just emotions, they are magnetic codes. Nighttime integration. Before sleep, the doorway to the subconscious, declare, I release the frequency of my old identity. I choose alignment with the person I am becoming. Your dreams and biology respond to that command. The real-world ripple effect. When you align your frequency, everything changes. New opportunities appear. People treat you differently. Money follows value and confidence. Love meets authenticity. Health follows integrity. Support emerges without force. Synchronicity becomes normal. Life begins to feel like it's partnering with you instead of resisting you. Because it always was. You just finally cleared the static. The shift from force to attraction. Most people try to hustle, push, strive, force outcomes. But the real law of attraction invites you to align, allow, embody, receive. One approach drains you, the other multiplies you. Force belongs to fear. Attraction belongs to trust. The ultimate real-world implication: when your frequency rises, your world must follow. It's not personal, it's not magical, it's simply the law. The universe does not give you what you want, it gives you what you are calibrated for. So the most practical question you can ask is, what energy is living through me today? Because that energy is building your tomorrow.
Let's take a breath together, not just to inhale oxygen, but to inhale truth. You have traveled far in this journey, from misunderstanding to clarity, from wishful thinking to empowered creation. And now, a deeper knowing rises. The real law of attraction was never about manifesting objects. It was about manifesting yourself, your truest self, your highest self, your unfiltered, unedited, fully expressed self. A final truth they never wanted you to understand. The moment you realize your consciousness shapes reality, you become free from systems built on fear. You become immune to narratives of limitation. You stop waiting for permission, because you are the permission. You don't chase abundance. You embody wealth. You don't beg for love. You radiate connection. You don't pursue success. You step into leadership. You don't hope for health. You live alignment. You don't escape your past. You rewrite its meaning. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are ready to hold. This is why the universe expands you before it rewards you. You are being prepared for the magnitude of your future. The crossing point. Right now, in this moment, you stand at a doorway. To your left, the old identity, the one built from other people's fears, from survival patterns, from inherited limitation. To your right, the new identity, rooted in self-trust, fueled by courage, aligned with purpose. Every timeline is possible. Every version of you already exists. But only one will be made real. The one you choose. Not someday, not when it's safe, not after you gather proof, but now. Because reality does not respond to procrastination, only to embodiment. Your next chapter begins with one question. Who are you becoming? Not in fantasy, not in theory, but in action. Who do you choose to be when fear and faith collide? Who do you choose to be on the days motivation fails and discipline must lead? That identity, that energy, that frequency is attracting your tomorrow, this very second.
The soul's promise. You were not born to struggle through life hoping luck finds you. You were born to co-create, to dance with the intelligence that breathes galaxies into existence and beats your heart without asking permission. You are cut from the same fabric as stars. You don't need to earn your worth. You only need to claim it. And you claim it not by wishing, but by aligning. Align your thoughts with clarity. Align your emotions with courage. Align your actions with purpose. Align your embodiment with your truth. That is when the magic becomes real, not because the universe changes, but because you do. The transformation has already begun. If something stirred within you today, a spark, a fire, a quiet knowing, that wasn't an accident. That wasn't a coincidence. It was recognition. A deeper part of you has always known this truth. You are remembering what you were never meant to forget. You are not powerless. You are not lost. You are not separate from the forces that shape your destiny. You are the force. You are the signal. You are the vibration. You are the cause and the effect. The law of attraction is not a tool you use. It is a truth you are. The call forward. So here is your invitation, one that will echo into the rest of your life. Step into the identity that your future is waiting for. Release the frequency that kept you in old patterns. Walk through the gate that only opens for those who are ready to rise. And if doubt whispers, "Who am I to want so much?" answer with conviction. I am the one who creates, because that is the only truth the universe responds to. Close your eyes for a moment. See the versions of yourself you have outgrown. Wave to them with gratitude. Feel the version of yourself you are becoming. Invite them to take the lead. And then hold this final revelation in your heart. The world you desire is already looking for you. It just needs you to send out the signal of who you truly are. Everything starts to move when you do. Final words to anchor your ascension. If this stirred something within you, carry it. Reflect on it.
Live it. Return often, because every word here is designed to awaken the clarity and power already within you. This is your reminder, your revelation, your rebirth. This is the beginning of your next chapter. Welcome to the life your soul always knew you were meant to live. Subscribe, share this awakening, return to your power. The real law of attraction is unlocked, and you are unstoppable.